So go get the guys, the other guys. Bye. See you downstairs. Buy your beer.
Was good, his was better.
ταξιδιώτες με μια βέργα τους χρήζουνε στρατιώτες. Και τούτος ο στρατός δεν μοιάζει, δεν είναι φωνιάς ιδουλικός, θείασος είναι που μαζεύει των ονείρων πεινασμένους, τους χαζεύει και τους κάνει μανιασμένους για αγάπη. Έλα πάρτε με και εμένα μια αγάπη, θα φυλάτε και για μένα. Μαζί με τους τρελούς καλπάζω σε ξένα μονοπάτια. Τους καλώ να μ' οδηγήσουν με τα μάτια, τους ζητώ να με μεθύσουν με αγάπη. Έλα πάρτε με και εμένα μια αγάπη, θα φυλάτε και για μένα με αγάπη. Έλα πάρτε με και εμένα μια αγάπη, θα φυλάτε και για μένα. ένα ξύλο καλπάζω σε ξένα. Μόνο πάτια με χαράδρες δίπλα και γκρεμούς.
Over that boy, Ham! Oh. Hand over that boy.
Who demands it?
The Sheriff of Rottingham.
And what has the boy done?
He was caught poaching in the King's Forest. He dared to kill a king's dare. Dared to kill a king's deer.
And this is an offense?
One punishable by death. Where have you been?
Fighting with King Richard in the Crusades. Unfortunately, my father couldn't get me into the National Guard.
Oh. How dare you talk to me in that fashion? Who are you?
I am Robin of Locksley.
Oh, yes, yes, I've heard of you. They say you're pretty handy with a sword. Let's find out!
I have just about had enough of you.
Well, you wouldn't say that if I came with fries and a medium drink. You know medium, the size between small and you.
Say, would you mind, awfully getting out of the way?
I say, not until you pay the toll.
What toll?
Well, toll you paid for crossing me bridge.
I'm not paying any toll. This bridge is on my family's land. Well, used to be my family's land.
Hey, you're Robin of Locksley. Yeah.
And whom might you be?
Oh, they call me Little John. Yeah, but don't let my name fool you. Real life. Very big.
I'll take your word for it. Now let me pass.
No. Sorry. But a toll is a toll. And a roll is a roll. And if we don't get no tolls, then we don't eat no rolls.
I'll make that up.
It's very fascinating. I'm afraid I'm going to have to hurt you.
Oh, yeah. My pleasure. Will!
Through the secrets that I see, wash the sorrow from off my skin.
Thank you.
Show me how to be whole again.
Hey, look, you like to do this. Look. This ain't exactly a miscast. I'm on one side. I'm on the other side. I'm on the east coast. I'm on the west coast. It is not that critical.
Not the point. The principle of the thing.
How you know it?
Cause I'm on
Help me! I can't swim! I'm drowning! I'm drowning! What the? Help me!
You cause I'm only a crack in the sky.
You're alright now. Thank you, Robert. You saved me life.
Giving you another opportunity.
Let's spin, Pat.
Yeah, 4 L's. Pick that up, turn it over. Lay it down right over that London trip down there. Wow, okay.
Nice solve.
Oh, well, that'd be a good idea, yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Can't accept that.
Okay.
Shelby.
I'll solve.
Yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, boy, well.
Yo. Prince John and the sheriff, they was running the show. Raising the taxes, they needed the dough. The reign of terror took over the land. They were shaking down the people just to beat the band. I said, hey. I said, hey. I said, hey. The people weren't happy, morale was low. They had no place to turn to, there was nowhere to go. They needed a hero, but no one could be found, cause Robin Hood was out of town. I said, hey. I said, hey. I said, hey. He was put into the slammer by his Arab foe, and in a little while he would be no more. I said, hey. I said, hey. I said, hey. Check it out.
Είναι γρήγορο.
Επειδή έχουμε να βράζω και είναι πιο άμεσο γι' αυτό. Άντε Μονάκη. Ο ήλιος μας έχει ψηλοδότη. Δεν έβρικα καλύτερη λέξη, τόση ώρα ψάχνω.
Έλα, ξάπλωσε. Πώς θα το πάρει.
Άντε Μονάκη, να μου δώσει ο μηχανικός μου εδώ το
Πήγαινε εκεί, η οθόνη κουνιέται, πήγαινε ρώτησέ τον. Τους Βούλγαρους από εκεί.
Κράτα και λίγο, περίμενε για να...
€15 φίλε. Δεν θέλω γελάκια.
Τι να το έχετε εσείς. Θα το κούμπωσε.
Δάγκωστο.
Είναι και με 24%. Δεν έχει τώρα.
Ευχαριστώ. Ένα αγόρι μου.
Πού είναι οι κούφτες, πού είναι αυτές εδώ.
Τις άφησα πάνω. Στο βουνό. Σπάσα. Όχι. Δεν θέλουμε μωρέ, έχουμε ESV. Δεν σπάει αυτή η μανέτα. Ήδη την τσέκαρα σε όλα σας τα μέρη.
Γιατί
Έφαγα 3-4. Όχι μωρέ, απλά δεν μπαίνουνε στο τιμόνι αυτό. Υπάρχει θέμα εδώ και είναι ζώρικο, με εξαλεπορείς πολύ. Να σου πω, πού είναι το φωτό.
Έχει αγώνα,
Ούτως ή άλλως με προπορία θα πει. Άσον πάμε. Λοιπόν, αυτό το βάλε. Φιλάκια, παιδάκια, σας βλέπω κάτω. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Έλα μωρέ. Σε πετάξω. Για μη. Ω, Παναγία μου.
I'm that dangerous bitch. Y'all can't really hang with us in this. Everybody's so afraid of us shit. Makes me wanna hang it up and quit. Get about all the things you heard before. About time that we'll kick it down your door. Everybody's gonna hit the flow. Please, Mike, don't hurt me anymore. I don't gotta have a secret lie or an alibi. Everybody knows why I'm here. I just assume crack a bottle. Let's crack you over the head with the bottle of beer. So just listen up there, powder puff. Better believe that I'm not playing. You can love it, you can hate, but don't mistake it. Everybody's saying, oh no, close the door, shut the lights and start the show. Gonna let everybody know, get on the mic and there they go. Oh no, close the door, shut the lights and start the show. Gonna let everybody know, get on the mic and Just make believe that I don't exist. But you won't, cause every time you go to spit, I talk over you just like this. It's annoying just for you. You scream all day till your face is blue. Get in your head and you know it too. And that's just me, you don't know my crew. My man 6 John, understand though the way that he moves, you can call him Rambo. Never miss a shot, never run out of ammo. Coming with heat like a goddamn commando. And that in SOB, why you talk? It's Gully, cheap shot and now you see. Fuck with me, nah, 6. Oh no, uh-oh. Whatever you yell when you see that door close, I'ma build through the back, straight to the bar so I can act. I figured you guys were gonna be surprised. Your eyes wide when it's me, and I should know. I'm just plain old 6 John from the non-district. This is not supposed. I still talk with off the speech. I'm like a dog that's off his leash. Step out with a board, mind a patch on a black key. Niggas get to walk these streets. I ain't tripping, homie, talk is cheap. I can feel it when we can walk on a beat. And the fan ain't enough action. I got 17 pages in this little magazine I keep. Oh no, close the door, shut the lights and start the show. Gonna let everybody know. Get on the mic and there they go. Oh no, close the door, shut the lights and start the show. Better let everybody know. Get on the mic and there they go. We got this place rockin', beat knockin', non-stop it. If y'all are with it, let me hear it now. Yo, we got this place rockin', beat knockin', non-stop it. If y'all are with it, let me hear it now. Yo, one time on my machine shop crew, and then it's 2 times. So be an LP2, and then it's 3 times. This mic is 6 on the track, and then 4 times. We do like that, like that, like that. Clap, bitches.
Find me someone who doesn't fear the dark forest. Hunt her down.
It's easier to run, replacing despair with something more. It's so much easier to go and face all despair. You're all alone. Something has been taken from deep inside of me. A secret I've kept locked away. I want you to ever see. In so deep they never show, they never go away. Like moving pictures in my head for years and years they've played.
If I could change, I would. Take the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. If I could take all the shame with the grave, I would. If I could change, I would. Take the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. I would take all my shame with the grave.
It's easier to run, replacing despair with something else. It's so much easier to go and face all despair. You're all alone. Sometimes I remember the darkness of my life. Back these memories I wish I didn't tell. Sometimes I think that done.
You should know you're the one
I don't
hunting me.
wanna do this anymore.
There are just too many times people have tried to look inside of me, wondering what I think of you and I protect you out of courtesy. Too many times that I've held on wanting to push away, afraid to say what's on my mind, afraid to say what I need to say. Too many things that you said about me when I'm not around. You think having the upper hand means you gotta keep putting me down. I've had too many standoffs with you, it's about as much as I can stand, so I'm waiting until the upper hand is mine. 1 minute you're on top, next you're not, once you try, making your heart stop, just before you hit the floor. 1 minute you're on top, next you're not, it's just shy, making your heart stop. You think you won, and then it's all gone. So many like me put so much trust in all your lies, so concerned with what you think to just say what we feel inside. So many like me walk on eggshells all day long. All I know is that all I want is to feel like I'm not stepped on. There are so many things you say that make me feel you cross the line. Heart goes up, will surely fall, and I'm counting down the time. Cause I've had so many standoffs to you, it's about as much as I can stand, so I'm waiting until the upper hand is mine. 1 minute you're on top, next you're not, once you try, making your heart stop, just before you hit the floor. 1 minute you're on top, next you're not, it's just shy, making your heart stop. You think you won, and then it's all gone, and then it's all gone, and then it's all gone, and then it's all gone. Now it's all gone. I know I'll never trust a single thing you say. You knew your lies would divide us, but you lied anyway. And all the lies have got you floating up above us all. But what goes up has got to fall. 1 minute you're on top, next you're not, once you try, making your heart stop, just before you hit the floor. 1 minute you're on top, next you're not, it's just shy, making your heart stop. You think you won, and then it's all gone, and then it's all gone, and then it's all gone, and then it's all gone. Now it's all gone.
ποτέ εκεί που θέλω, ποτέ σήμερα. Σώπα ρε.
τα καμένα ιδανικά.
Since I was living in space, before the rat race, before monkeys had human traits, mastered numerology and Big Bang theology, performed lobotomies with telekinetic psychology, invented the mic so I could start blessing it, chin checking kids to make my point like an impressionist. Many men have tried to shake us, but I twist my chords to double helixes to show them what I'm made of. I buckle knees like leg braces, cast a spell of instrumentalness and all of the MCs that hate us, so try on, leave you without a shoulder to cry on. From now to infinity, let icons be bygones. I firebomb, ghostly notes haunt this. I tried threats, but moved on to a promise. I stomp shit with or without an accomplice. The stamp of approval that's on this. High voltage, you can't shake the shot because nobody wants it to stop. Check it out, it's high voltage. You can't shake the shot because nobody wants it to stop. Check it out. Put a kink in the backbones of clones where microphones never satisfy my rhyme shows. Spray a bright day over what you might say. Blood type Krylon, Technicolor type A. On highways, right with road rage. On pages of wind and cages of tin that bounce all around and surround sound. Devouring the scene, subliminal gangrene paintings. Overall the same thing, sing song, karaoke, copy madness. Break bones verbally with sticks and stone tactics. Fourth dimension, combat convention. Write rhymes at ease while the tracks stand at attention. Meant to put you away with the pencil, pistol, official 16-line rhyme missile. While you risk your all, I pick out all your flaws. Spin blah 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 blah, you could say you saw. High voltage, you can't shake the shot because nobody wants it to stop. Check it out, it's high voltage. You can't shake the shot because nobody wants it to stop. Check it out, it's high voltage. You can't shake the shot because nobody wants it to stop. Check it out, it's high voltage. You can't shake the shot because nobody wants it to stop. Check it out.
Sits in her corner, singing herself to sleep, wrapped in all of the promises that no one seems to keep. She no longer tears left to wash away. Just diaries of empty pages, feelings gone astray. But she will sing till everything burns, while everyone screams, burning their lives, burning my dreams. All of this hate and all of this pain, burn it all down as my anger rains till everything burns. Walking through life unnoticed, knowing that no one cares, too consumed in their masquerade. No one sees her there, and still she sings till everything burns, while everyone screams, burning their lives, burning my dreams. All of this hate and all of this pain, burn it all down as my anger reigns till everything burns. Everything burns. Everything burns. Everything burns. Watching it all fade away. Everyone scream. Everyone scream. Watching till everything burns, while everyone screams, burning their lives, burning my dreams. All of this hate and all of this pain, I'll burn it all down as my anger reigns till everything burns. Everything burns. Watching it all fade away. Watching it all fade away.
Ow! Ow!
You have eyes, huntsman, but you do not see. She is destined to end the darkness.
She would have killed her when she was a child. I need her heart beating with blood.
I've seen what she sees. I can kill her.
I will give this wretched world the queen it deserves. Lips red as blood, hair black as night. Bring me your heart, my dear, dear Snow White.
You will train, you will harden, you will become my huntsman.
Μια χαρά. Μια χαρούλα. Τελευταία, Thank you. Ευχαριστώ. Στο χέρι θα το πάρω.
And the nights are cold, people acting like they lost their soul. And everywhere I go, I see another person like me, trying to make it all feel like home. These days are dark and the nights are cold, people acting like they lost their soul. And everywhere I go, I see another person like me, trying to make it all feel like home.
Πάμε για το ποταμάκι,
caught up in everyday life, trying to make it through my day so I can sleep at night, trying to figure out my way through the maze of rights and wrongs. But like you used to say, nothing feels like it's really worth it. Forget perfect, I'm trying not to be worthless. Since I last saw you, I've been looking for a purpose. Well, I met this kid who thought like I did. He had a weird way of looking at it. This is what he said: slip out the back before they know you were there, and at the worst you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there, and at the worst you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Now, I don't remember where I met him or remember his name, but he walked funny like he was just too big for his frame. Just over 5 foot, but he weighed $150. And what he said seemed so right, it stuck with me. Listen, it's like poker, you can play your best, but you gotta know when to fold your cards and take a rest, and know when to hold your cards. Hold your breath and hope that nobody else is stacking the deck, because I don't need to tell you that life isn't fair. It doesn't care, it arbitrarily cuts off your air. And like you, I want someone to say it's okay. In the truest part of our hearts, everybody's afraid. We're just underappreciated and overwhelmed, fighting so hard to hide our fear that we're scaring ourselves. You understand what I'm saying, cause you always did. But it's different in the words of a cowardly kid who said, slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. And I'm no hero, you remember how it was, you know. All I ever did was worry, feeling out of control, to the point where everything is going end over end. I'm spinning around in circles again. This is where you come in. All of this to explain to you why I had to separate myself away from yesterday's life. Please remember, this isn't how I hoped it would be, but I had to protect you from me. That's why I slipped out the back before you knew I was there. I know you felt unprepared, but every single time I was around, I just bring you down, and I could tell that it was time to be scared. That's why I slipped out the back before you knew I was there. And I know the way I left wasn't fair. I didn't want to be around just to bring you down. I'm not a hero, but don't think I didn't care.
Κάτι έχει πάθει. Τίποτα, για τέτοιο σε βλέπω. Δεν θα κάνει αυτό για το σπρώξιμο, τίποτα δεν κάνει. Να σε έπιανε εκεί πέρα ρε γαμότο, Να σε έπιανε εκεί. Ναι ρε γαμότο. Λοιπόν, πάω και ενημερώνω από εκεί ότι είσαι εδώ. 6-17. Πάω πας και προλάβω τα δικά μου τα καπέλα. Τίποτα αγόρι μου. Έχω ψιλοκλάσει. Να ομολογήσω. Απροπό. Γεια σου φιλαράκι. 6-17 θα κάνω ρεπόρτο. Κολοσημείο. Δεν πάει βήμα ρε γάμο το χωρίς φορά. Σκληρό. Και έχω προσπαθήσει το μηχανικό μου να μου το ξεφουσκώσει 3 φορές και όλο το ξεχνάμε. Πρέπει να σας αφήσω να περάσετε και εσείς τώρα όμως, Ναι, ναι. Θέλω να έρθω στην άκρη να μην σε ενοχλήσω. Τσούλα, μωρίτουλα. Όχι τσούλα εκεί μέσα. Δεν έχω και δύναμη να το σηκώσω, ρε. Να βγει από εκεί. Μπέζει χέρι. Έχει μουδιάσει από τον γκάζι. Παιδιά, βοήθα να το χώσω λίγο εκεί να ξεφουσκώσω το λάστιχο, τρελέ μου, για να φύγετε πιο γρήγορα. Όπα, καταφέραμε ρε. Έχεις και στάντρα αδερφέ. Αλλά το έχεις στο λατήριο, Με το παντελόνι κάτω, πού να τα κάνεις. Προσπαθώ να δώσω για φορά. Για σας. Πάμε μια μαζί. Αυτός. Νομίζω παίζει και να μην ενοχλώ. Μόνο το κλαδί σου. Δεν μπορώ. Εγώ εδώ θα μείνω. Άμα ρωτήσουνε θα είμαι εδώ. Έτσι άνετη. Εγώ στο είπα, εδώ θα με βρεις. Έλα. Δεν ανεβαίνει με αυτό το λάστιχο ρε γαμώτο. Θα το ξεφουσκώσω. Την πάτησα και πριν και έχασα ό,τι καπέλο έχω φάει, εδώ το έφαγα. Έξι 17 είσαι. Πήρε. Μπα, Έτσι και έτσι. Δώσε, ναι, βγάζω αέρα. Πάμε. Εδώ το έφαγα. Το μόνο καπέλο που έχω εδώ το έφαγα, τρελέ μου. Κοίτα. Κοίτα και εγώ από εκεί κατέβηκα, Κωστή. Και με σπρώξιμο δεν πάει, τρελέ, θα μας φύγει. Έλα πίσω για φόρα. Δεν υπάρχει άλλος τρόπος. Και ξεφούσκωσε και εσύ το λάστιχό σου, αυτό που κάνω εγώ. Έλα μωρή για βαλβίδα. Δεν γίνεται, εμένα δεν ανεβαίνει με τίποτα. Με το που το ξεφουσκώσω θα ανέβουμε και θα φύγουμε. Αλλιώς χάνω τσάμπα χρόνο και ενέργεια εκεί. Βγάλε και εσύ μια άρα ρε. Με πόσο είσαι, πόσο αέρα πίσω.
Μους είμαι ρε μαλάκα, δεν έχει θέμα αυτό.
Άμα έχεις μους δεν αλλάζει.
Απλά θέλει να μπεις με λίγο φόρα εδώ που έχεις κάτσει τώρα.
Αυτό είναι. Όλοι εδώ μένουμε ρε. Εκεί πάνω έμεινα και κατέβηκα εδώ κάτω. Αλλά περάσαν 3 άτομα, έκανα δεξιά και περάσανε. Κάθετε. Αλλά ήταν τετράχρονα τα παιδιά. Κάτι βοηθάει λίγο και το τετράχρονα σε αυτά τα σπινιαρίσματα, βοηθάει πολύ.
In this video, the Foundation Luvian Studies presents a comprehensive and plausible scenario of what might have happened.
Ένα κολοσημείο σου λέω.
The regions around the eastern Mediterranean were politically organized in one or two ways. Either they consisted of petty kingdoms ruled by local chieftains who sometimes lived so close together that they could see their neighbors. This was the case, for instance, in Syria, Greece, Western Asia Minor, and on Crete. Or they were organized as great kingdoms. This was the case for Egypt and the Hittite Empire in Central Asia Minor. The rulers of these kingdoms often struggled to maintain internal and external peace. After 1250 BC, the balance between the major and minor forces started to get lost. Documents indicate that the Luvian-speaking petty kingdoms in Western Asia Minor formed a coalition to join forces against the Hittite kingdom. As they had done so often before, they advanced on the Hittites over land. But this time, they also attacked from the sea. They attacked the great king of the Hittites at a moment of weakness, when internal struggles had greatly reduced his power. Apparently, the Luvians also received support from enemies of the Hittites in the north. Marauding tribes advanced from there towards the capital, Hattusha. These raids on Cyprus and Syria came to be known in Egyptian temple inscriptions as the invasions of the Sea Peoples. Before long, temples and palaces had been set on fire. The ruling class was wiped out or escaped, and the Hittite civilization vanished into oblivion for 3,000 years. At this point, the Luvian coalition ruled over a territory stretching from northern Greece all the way to Lebanon. The rulers of Egypt were having to deal with dynastic struggles and were completely preoccupied with domestic affairs. The result was that only one power was left to restrain Luvian dominance, the Mycenaean kings in Greece. They too decided to form a coalition and began building a large fleet. First, they attacked the port cities of Asia Minor. These were easily destroyed because the Luvians weren't able to defend such a large territory. Finally, the armies of both coalitions, the Mycenaean and the Luvian, gathered before the city whose king might have triggered the upheavals. They gathered before Troy, and thus the so-called Trojan War was fought.
Τα ματάκια μου μεν.
Λοιπόν αδερφέ είμαι έτοιμος, κάνεις λίγο ασβή.
Πούλο. Good luck.
Να έρθω μετά.
Θα δούμε. Άραξε λίγο εκεί πάνω, θα σου φύγω κατευθείαν από πίσω σου. Άμα δεν το βγάλω και ακούσει γκέν, έλα βοήθαμε. Να φύγουμε σήμερα. Όποτε είσαι έτοιμος. Έφυγε το free ride. Έλα. Ωραία, μια χαρά. Απλά κατέβηκα από πάνω. Τίποτα, μάλλον δεν έχει πρόβλημα. Πρέπει να ενημερώσουμε. Αν σου έχουν σκάσει τα λάστιχα θα ανέβεις άνετος εδώ, τρελέ. Θα ανέβεις εύκολα. Θέλετε να πω κάτι αν φύγω? Ο 617 και 714 την παλεύουν εδώ. Αυτό. Πού είναι το ανοιχτό, μωρέ? Αχα, να το πρόβλημα.
Αδερφέ, από εκεί δεν ανεβαίνεις, πάρε φορά.
Σου. Μενά.
Κάνε μία μπροστά.
Κάτσε ρε Κωστή, περίμενε μια στιγμή ρε Αλάν. Πρώτα απ' όλα γι' αυτό δεν παίρνει, γιατί έκλεισα τη βενζίνη για να βοηθήσω εδώ το παιδί και έχει μείνει το μηχανάκι. Πάει το γρανάζι.
Κάνε λίγο μπροστά και θα σου δώσω ένα...
Κοίτα εδώ, πώς γίνονται αυτά τα πράγματα ρε.
Έλα ρε μαλάκα, άμα
Πώς την πήρα στο χέρι τη μάσκα ρε φίλε. Μου βγήκε και έπεσε. Κάτσε. Κοίτα, Κώστα, εδώ είναι το πρόβλημα. Κοίτα με ρε Κώστα, εδώ είναι το πρόβλημά μου ρε φίλε. Εδώ είναι. Δεν είναι στη ρόδα. Θέλω να κάνω μπροστά και να τσουλήσω πίσω να πάρω φόρα. Πας να με τραβήξεις και μου τη λες κιόλας μετά. Thank you, κουκλέ. Ευχαριστώ κουκλέ. Thank you που έκατσες. Πού είναι το εργαλείο? Πάμε σιγά. Τελειώνουμε άντε. Άρε βρέκα σκάσε.
Κάτσε λίγο γιατί μην με κόψεις μετά.
Δεν κόλλαμε αλλού, δεν κόλλαμε πουθενά αλλού.
Μισό, σε παρακαλώ, μισό.
Ούτως ή άλλως αγόρι μου συναντηθήκαμε και πριν. Ησύχα. Εγώ ας κόψω. Για να δούμε. Πήρε. Αμά τα μιλάς. Έχει λέα.
悩みすぎなんだよ天昔っからな誰もてめえが思うほどてめえを悪く思っちゃいねえよ自分ばっか責めてんじゃねえ何でもかんでも背負って立てるほどてめえは頑丈じゃねえだろうが分けろ俺の肩にもイチゴの肩にもちょっとずつ乗っけてちょっとずつ立ちゃいいそのために俺たちは強くなったんだあいつを信じてやれルキア
すまぬベンチ
バカ野郎謝るとこじゃねえよバカ野郎礼言うとこでもねえよ
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Lips red as blood, hair black as night. My dear, dear Snow
Dopo διαφορά το control τέτοια. Τώρα που σε έχω δεν έχω δύναμη. Ξέρω είναι ότι δεν σταματάω. Τώρα ό,τι γίνει μπορώ δεν σου λέω. Έχεις κλάτς.
Laughed at it all. And when they told us to go, paid them no mind every other time. Little did we know.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1.
Houston, we have a problem.
And so today, your truth has gone. You're gonna pay for what you pay for what you've done. Don't give a chance. You're out of time, and you will give me back what's mine. Give me back what's mine. Stood on the wall, laughed at the sun,
Houston,
laughed at the guns, laughed at it all.
Houston,
And when they
Houston, we have a
told us to
problem.
go, paid them no mind, like every other time. But little did we know.
I was about 10 years old. I was taking a shortcut home through the forest when a strange wind began to blow. It was such a strange sound, almost like words calling me. Everything was moving so fast. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. God had given me a message to deliver.
What
was the message?
He said that I must save France from her enemies and bring her back to the hands of God.
Houston, we have a problem.
She was on her white horse facing the whole English army, and she drove them away.
You are not helping yourself by refusing to submit to our judgment.
You claim to be my judges. You be careful!
You think that God made the right decision? Take an ignorant girl, save the kingdom of France?
Only God can judge you. Nobody else. All you other motherfuckers, get out my business.
Perhaps I was blind to the facts. Stabbed in the back, I couldn't trust my own homies. Just a bunch of dirty rats. Will I succeed? Paranoid from the and hocus pocus, try to focus, but I can't see. And in my mind, I'm a blind man doing time. Look to my future, cause my past is all behind me. Is it a crime to fight for what is mine? Everybody's dying. Tell me what's the use in trying? I've been trapped since birth. Cautious, cause I'm cursed. And fantasies of my family in the hurts. And they say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. I can't lie, ain't no love for the other side. Jealousy inside, make them wish I died. Oh my Lord, tell me what I'm living for. Everybody's dropping, got me knocking on heaven's door. And all my memories of seeing brothers bleed, and everybody agrees, but still nobody sees. Recollect your thoughts, don't get caught up in the mix, cause the media is full of dirty tricks. Only God can judge me. Yeah, baby. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me, and only God can. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Flatline. I hear the doctor standing over me, screaming, I can make it. Got a body full of bullet holes, laying here naked, still I can't breathe. Something's evil in my IV, cause every time I breathe, I think they're killing me. I'm having nightmares, homicidal fantasies. I wake up strangling, dangling my bed sheets. I call a nurse cause it hurts to reminisce. How did it come to this? I wish they didn't miss. Somebody help me, tell me where to go from here. Cause even thugs cry, but do the Lord care? Trying to remember, but it hurts. I'm walking through the cemetery, talking to the dirt. I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven in this hours. Black power is what we scream as we dream in a paranoid state. And our fate is a lifetime I hate. Dear mama, can you save me? And peace, cause the streets got our babies. We gotta eat, no more hesitation. Each and every black male's trapped, and they wonder why we suicidal running round strapped. Mr. Police, please try to see that it's a million motherfuckers stressing just like me. Only God can judge me.
Ah, έλα πήκες. Έλα λίγο πήκες. Λίγο ακόμα θες. Πήκες, ένα τσάκτε.
Only God can judge me.
Τελειώσαμε.
That would just not kill me, can only make me stronger. That's why everybody feel as though they gotta tell me how to live my life. Let me live, baby. Let me live.
Keep serving it on the realer. But
Θα σε δω πιο κάτω, θα σε δώσω πίσω.
Should be wrong for bucking a nigga to the pavement. He gon' get me first if I don't get him. Fools start praying. Ain't no such thing as self-defense in the court of law. So judges, when we get to where we're going, we're in the cross. That's real. Got him, licked him, crept the fuck up on him. Sold a $500,000 tapes. Now everybody want him. After talking behind my back like a bitch would. Telling them niggas you could fade us. Punk, I wish you would. It be them same motherfuckers in your face that'll rush up in your place to get your safe. Knowing you on that paper chase, grass, glass, big screen and leather couch. My new shit is so fatty, already sold a key an ounce. Bitch, remember Tupac and Forte? Them same two brothers dodging bullets, representing the bay. Pac when you was locked down, that's when I'll be around. Start climbing up the truck, so sick, but they try to clown. That's why they write the the bandwagon still be dragging, telling lies. Don't think I don't see you haters. I know
Nu
y'all
ia
with
misa
these
to
guys.
Gazgazaki.
Guess you figure you
Hai.
know me cause I'm a thug that love to hit
Hai,
the late
Domizoni,
night club, drink and buzz. Been living lavish like a player all day. Now I'm about to floss some ball players shit with Forte. Only God can judge. Only God can judge. Only God can judge. That's real. Only God can judge. Only God can judge. Only God can judge. Only God can judge. God can judge. God can judge. Only God, man. That's real. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Man, look here, man. My only fear of death is coming back to this bitch reincarnated. That's what I only mention.
See this? Oka dicero.
You guys, we don't know where we're going from here, but we certainly appreciate your support as we get there. We'll keep sharing that stuff with you guys on the usual channels, and most importantly, keep Chester in your hearts and make Chester proud. Yeah, here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every mind. Throw 'em up and let something shine. Going on in my fucking mind, moving out, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Not a tight so I won't get loose. Chooses you can stop and stand. Let myself out and no one cares. Got the church out and lay down there with a shovel. I better reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Back in the dirt, there's broken again. Say your prayers and stop it out when you bring that chorus. Say I'll bleed it out. Digging deeper just to throw it away. I'm bleeding out. Digging deeper just to throw it away. I'm bleeding out. Digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I'm bleeding out. Don't stop the show. Sloppy words in a sloppy flow. Shotgun opera, lock it low. Duck it and watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death's falling in every verse. Candy paint on his brand new words. And I can't contain them, I know he works. T-shirts, I won't lie. Doesn't matter how hard I try. Half the words don't mean a thing, and I know that I won't be satisfied. So why try ignoring him? Back in the dirt, that's wrong again. Say your prayers and sound it out when you bring that chorus in. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
Αλλά που δεν ήθελα να τρομάξω το άλογο. Το Καζιάς είχε άλλη άποψη.
leaves us blind. Come on! When life leaves us blind, leaves us blind.
κιόλας. Το ξέρω. Πρέπει να ενημερώσω για τους άλλους. Κομπλέ, άστο, το ίδιο σημείο, φίλε, με το λάστιχο εκεί. Αυτό μου κάψε όλο τον αγώνα, το ίδιο σημείο.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Έκατσα και το ξεφούσκωσα τελείως και από τότε έχω μηχανάκι του προκοπής, ρε. Τελείως, στάβλα κάτω το πάτα λίγο. Δώσε να σε μια χαράβρα. Λαράκι, άστα να πάνε, μην μετράς κάτω. Βάλε εδώ μια τσίπη. Να σου πω, ωραία, 6-17 και 7-15 έχουν αράξει μαζί στο ποταμάκι, στο μόνο σημείο που ήταν, δεν να το ξέρεις. Δεν ξέρω ποιο να το πω. Ένα μηχανάκι δεν παίρνει μπρος. 6-17 και 7-14. Έχει μείνει το μηχανάκι το 6-17, ένα CRF και άντε βάλτε μπρος. CRE, τέλος πάντων, αλλά τετράχρονο. Και δεν παίρνει, ναι, μπράβο. Είναι στο σημείο που είναι το ποταμάκι που κάνει ένα έτσι και ταλαιπωρηθήκαμε. 7-15 και 6-17. Ωραία, όπα, μπράβο εσύ. Έκατσε η πληροφορία στο ανοιχτή μανιβέλα, ρε. Στο σημείο που κατεβαίνει και είναι ένα ελάχιστο ποταμάκι που αμέσως βρέχεται και είναι ψιλοφραγκώδες με ένα κλαδί. Ένα μόνο σημείο μέσα σε κάτι κλαδιά. Ένα ποτάμι, περνάς και ανεβαίνεις. Και μετά συνεχίζει ανηφορικό εκεί το κομμάτι. Πήγαμε!
霊力をコントロールして最大出力にするんだ。どうやって？
Χρόνος!
できないのか？
Έτσι για τυπικά.
それじゃ今までどうやってフォローと戦ってきたんだ？
Thank you!
ダメだ。そんなのよくわかんねえよ。
Α, δεν ξεκίνησα.
俺の霊力が先やってんなら常に全開なんじゃねえの。
Άρα δεν ξεκίνησα.
Yeah. So what you waiting for? Anticipating more. Why you debate what it can take to instigate a war? Yeah, I've been hating more than time I wasn't hated for. There's nothing they can say they didn't say before, and you can never see it. Your battle's not mine. Wanna skate and play it safe, but this is taking shot time. You're waiting for a purpose, I already got mine. Why you tell me step to it like 1, 2, 3, 4?
Education, like such as South Africa and Iraq, everywhere such as, and I think that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. and it should help South Africa.
There's no other way to say it, so let me break this down for ya. I really don't know ya. You're talk, but let me show you where to put your paranoia. You're joking, I don't have a half a sucker phone to throw ya. I'm disgusted, wonder what can make you tuck your tail below ya. And no, I'm not your soldier, I'm not taking any orders. I'm a five-star general, infantry controller. Need a lesson, let me show you. Have you checking your composure while I make you step to it like 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I do what you did, you'll let me understand.
Λίγο ακόμα, ρε. Κράτα. Λίγο ακόμα.
B flat.
The night is young and you're so beautiful. Here among the shadows, beautiful lady. Open your heart. The scene is set, the breezes sing of it. Can't you get into the swing of it, lady? When do we start?
Άρε λαστιχάρα μου. Έπρεπε να το είχα κάνει από την αρχή. Κοίτα πως μπαίνει το εργαλείο. Αου. Πω.
セロのやつもここでセロを放つつもりか。逃げろ早く。見送らったらかけらも残らんぞ。
Better wake up, you think we don't see y'all drifting? Sleeping on the job and forgetting your position. Sit straight and listen, what you are missing. I cook up a batch hot straight out the kitchen. No indecision, I spit right heavy as a fist fight. No gloves and no mask, no pain and no slack. No way to look back, nobody to say I can't make my own path. It's the way the child act, I wanna break something. Coming at me like the pain I feel means nothing. Coming from a place where you can't relate, where every word from your face comes across as fake. And I can hardly take the way that y'all treat us. Sending this out to anyone who won't believe us. Spelling it out so y'all know the deal. And if you can't feel it, maybe you can't live. I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, man. Who are you? I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, middle of it. Who are you saying? I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it. I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, man. Who are you? Tell them, Mo. Eat your words. Say what you used to say and act how you used to act. Every time you heard my occupation was a rap attack. My conversation's happens. I'll switch my deepest on you every time you wanna get deep. You'll see my knuckle package. Hold it down. Roaches MC make you go back. We write your rhymes. My style chokes up like a little league baseball player. And more of a strangler. I'm swinging as the main mangler. I want a G4. Coach you as your seafood to C4. I'm going to rap and you still knee high. You don't wanna trade with me, guy. Man, it's destructive menace like jabs from Fox and Champ Lennox. Perfect for your head, I'm fitted like new era hats that talk off smooth B-boy etiquette. Express myself with my gang side, man. I extend one finger in the middle of the football credit. I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, man. Who are you? I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, middle of it. Who are you saying? I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it. I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, man. Who are you? Yo, motion. Yeah. Sometimes I feel it's like nothing that I do's ever good enough. For real. Like I should stop and go back to LA, back away where I know I won't be seen and nobody's gonna critique the music that I make and mistake me for some fucking kid with a backpack rapping on a track just to make a buck for a mixtape that sucks and DJs that don't get it. But I've been down that road and I know people don't wanna go or I might go. Don't wanna know what it's like to step outside your zone with a mic just controlling the hype. And if we need to take shots from them and be stopped by them just to meet these ends, then so be it. I will not hold my breath, I'm gonna spit till I got none left. Motion, where you at? I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, man. Who are you? I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, middle of it. What are you saying? I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it. I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, man. Who are you? I'm standing in the middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, middle of it, middle of it.
人間じゃねえってとこまでは認めてやる。ただし死神ごっこはよそである。分かったな、クソガキ。
尾崎おった。爆動の位置。サイ。
Our special guest on this one is our favorite special guest of the whole night. Our very, very favorite. And that's tough to say because there was all these great people that have come out. And if I say that, then it makes them look bad. But I do mean that it's our favorite guest. It's you guys.
And to you, Linkin Park's fans, thank you. Chester always said Linkin Park fans were the best. And you know what? He was absolutely right.
You guys knew what to sing, right? One thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, that design is rhyme to explain in due time. Time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. Then look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on and didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried. Design is fine to remind myself how I tried so hard. Despite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised that it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you think me back then, but it all comes back to me in the head. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard.
彼の普段の能力が常に閉じた状態なのだとしたら、そして何かのきっかけでそれがこじ開けられたならば、
そろそろですかね。
each other up. You have lifted me up. You have lifted our children up. From the memorials around the world to supporting every day as our family on Twitter and spreading the loves with the hashtags Make Chester Proud and Depression. Two of the things that brought Chester the most joy in life were spending time with his family and doing whatever he could to help others. He was incredibly proud of the work done through Music for Relief. He knew it saved lives. And saving lives is exactly what we plan to do in Chester's memory. It is time we recognize that mental health is as important as our physical health. It is my mission to make it easier to have access to mental health resources. I am proud to join Give an Hour and the campaign to change direction. Together, we will build a resource not only for those suffering emotionally, but also for friends and family members and medical practitioners who are seeking answers to questions about mental health, illness, and addiction, so that they can best support the people in their lives. Chester's birthday was March 20th. In celebration of his life, the resource will be called 320. More information about 320 will be coming soon, and updates can be found at changedirection.org. Tonight you will notice our people in gray Give an Hour shirts. They are mental health professionals, and they are here for you tonight. They are also available at changedirection.org. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Thank you all so much for being there for each other. Thank you for all your donations to the One More Life Fund. We are all making a difference together. Lastly, Chester would have loved this. He would have loved seeing us lift each other up. Depression. Let's make Chester proud.
Son and Holy Spirit, I hold you nearest, my best friend. when it's drama like Gandhi. Could've gone the other way many times, could've turned Ali with the llama. But I squashed my beefs and things seem to be looking decent recently. But don't jinx it, it's like Clint Eastwood looking for peace. Though maybe not finna enter the priesthood, but at least should make an attempt to show some remorse and to be some sort of repenter. For the people, I've been a minister, not a preacher, but a shit starter and finisher. Into the mind of a thick skin, but a short tipper. This patience of mine is thinner than twine is when I get attacked, so I might say something back that might offend you. So if you don't like when I rap or what I have to say on the mic, then you might wanna act just like quarterbacks and take a fucking hike when I snap, cause I'm a sinner. And I got a best friend. My balls and intestines, and they never been yes men. They gon' tell me when I'm up the minute I'm ever giving it less. Then I'm about to vomit and I can feel it coming, cause failure's something I can barely stomach. And I only listen to my gut, so unless you're my fucking belly button, don't tell me nothing. You ain't my best friend. Who you think I'm talking about? Lift me up when I'm down and out. Still look to him without a doubt. Still got a best friend. Shout it out like there's never been a louder mouth. Should've never been allowed a mouth. Now that I got a higher power, now when I black out, power out. It's loud. They're powerless, but they crowd around. They tend to flock like shepherds. The black sheep, but I'll be the worst thing that these has ever heard. When I'm counted out, you'll be DOA. That announcement pronounce you dead when they sound it out. So prepare for arrival. Your arch enemy surrounds you now. He's all around you. Not even the doctors at the hospital are gonna shiggy shock you back to life. Is it piggy possible to revive you? That's word to the diggy dots, diggy stops, and it's not an option. Something I'm not gonna do. I'm the Iggy Pop of hip hop when I walk in the booth. Dog, I'm the truth like Biggie rockin' with Tupac in a suit, talking the proof, dropping the deuce, fill up a syllable clip like a refillable script, cock and I shoot. Who you think's my clock that I use, that I pull from to get my strength up against these haters? And he'll be waiting at the gate when you get sprayed up, sitting you home straight up to deal with my best friend. To the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, I hold you nearest, my best friend. Let the trumpets blow with your appearance, I can almost hear it, my best friend. Will you wish me healed upon my soul and spirit? Behold these lyrics, I got a best friend. Yeah, I got a best friend. Yeah.
Out the back before they know you were there, and at the worst you'll see nobody cares, cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there, and at the worst you'll see nobody cares, cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared.
Time to question our lifestyle, look how we live. Smoking weed like it ain't no thing. So even kids wanna try now, then lie down and get ran through. Nobody watches them clocking the evil man do. Faced with the demons, addicted to hearing victims screaming. Guess we was evil since birth, product of cursed scenes. Cause even our birthdays is cursed days. A bulldog in the first place, the worst ways. I love to see the block in peace, with no more dealers and crooked cops. The only way to stop the beast, and only we can change. It's up to us to clean up the streets, it ain't the same. Too many murders, too many funerals, and too many tears. Just seen another brother buried, plus I knew him for years. Passed by his family, but what can I say? Keep your head up and try to keep the faith, and pray for better days.
Slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst you'll see nobody cares, cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst you'll see nobody cares.
Thinking back as an adolescent, who would have guessed that in my future years I'd be stressing? Some say the ghetto's sick and corrupted. Plus my PO won't let me hang with the brothers I grew up with. Trying to keep my head up and stay strong. All my homies slinging yo all day long, but they wrong, so I'm solo and so broke. Saving up for some Jordans, cause they dope. I got a girl and I love her, but she broke too. And so am I can't take her to the place she wanna go to. So we argue and play fight all day and night, making passionate love to the daylight. Plus we about to get evicted, can't pay the rent. Guess it's time to see who really is your friend. You tell me you pregnant and I'm amazed.
So many blessings while we stressing, looking for them better days.
Back before they know you were there. At the worst, you'll see nobody cares. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst, you'll see nobody cares.
Haley, I know you miss your mom, and I know you miss your dad when I'm gone, but I'm trying to give you the life that I never had. I can see it sad, even when you smile, even when you laugh. I can see it in your eyes, deep inside you wanna cry, cause you're scared. I ain't there, daddy's with you in your prayers. No more crying, wipe them tears, daddy's here, no more nightmares. We gon' pull together through it, we gon' do it. Laney uncle's crazy, ain't he? Yeah, but he loves you, girl, and you better know it. We're all we got in this world, when it spins, when it swirls, when it whirls, when it twirls. Two little beautiful girls looking puzzled in their days. I know it's confusing you, daddy's always on the move, mama's always on the news. I try to keep you sheltered from it, but somehow it seems the harder that I try to do that, the more it backfires on me. All the things growing up as daddy that he had to see, daddy don't want you to see, but you see just as much as he did. We did not plan it to be this way, your mother and me, but things have got so bad between us. I don't see us ever being together ever again, like we used to be when we was teenagers. But then of course everything always happens for a reason. I guess it was never meant to be, but it's just something we have no control over, and that's what destiny is. But no more worries, rest your head and go to sleep. Maybe one day we'll wake up and this'll all just be a dream.
Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst, you'll see nobody cares. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone. In spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Talk's picking it up, picking it up. Nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time, before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Cause you don't wanna be around when it all goes down. Even heroes know when to be scared. Slip out the back before they know you were there. At the worst, you'll see nobody cares. That's why I slipped out the back before you knew I was there. I know you felt unprepared, but every single time I was around, I just bring you down, and I could tell that it was time to be scared. That's why I slipped out the back before you knew I was there. And I know the way I left wasn't fair. I didn't want to be around just to bring you down. I'm not a hero, but don't think I didn't care.
I promise you won't go.
Thank you.
In this game
B flat.
The night is young.
Patting, thrust. Good.
Where is he? No ding ding, but also very. That is how I know.
You look ravishing, my dear.
Who possesses the key to my heart?
Any dared to kill a king's dare.
I've got a headache. I will take these cotton balls from you with my hand and put them in my pocket.
Get it, sir. My cat choked on the goldfish.
From this day forth, all the toilets in this kingdom shall be known as John's.
I have a mole.
Lend me your ears. That's the
got me cognac, you bring the thought back. Telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me cognac, you bring the thought back. Telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me cognac, you bring the thought back. Telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me cognac, you bring the thought back. Telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me cognac, you bring the thought back. Telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me cognac, you bring the thought back. Telling you that I see it right through you. And I'll never you'll find me.
And he's just the beginning. Alright, so listen, why don't you give me a call when you want to start taking things a little more seriously?